Gretzky, and I produced and wrote both A Better Man and Believe. The idea behind A Better Man was a nod to the Western genre, thank you, yes. And also a nod to my father, who made me grow up on John Wayne movies. And it was also a love letter to father and daughter's relationships. And then Believe was inspired by how at Christmas time we are supposed to be the most joyful, but yet we don't realize that many people, it's the most loneliest time of year for them, and that even though it's lonely, there are still special moments that we can find, even the smallest things, to bring a little bit of joy in that time when it's tough to find joy when everybody's around. So
you did a great job with that.
Thank you.
I'm Alex Valderrama. I directed Disclosure. Before I get started, I just wanted to say I was just as shocked as everybody was in the audience to learn that my film had been translated from English into almost English. But the film was written by producer Raoul Barquette, and I had taken about 7 years time away from indie filmmaking to work in TV post-production. Raoul came up with the idea for the Disclosure screenplay, brought it to me, and asked if I wanted to direct. And I missed being on set, I missed the energy of indie filmmaking, and he got me back on the horse. So he loves a good political thriller, he loves conspiracies, and every day we log on the news and there's more crazy things happening in today's world. So it feels very timely, and yeah, thank you for having me a part of this.
Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Rob. I'm the writer-director of The Hangman. I don't really have like a great backstory to this film. I was working at the doorman one day, got inspired, and I made The Hangman.
Interesting. That's interesting. All right. And it was interesting. It seemed like the family that he got stuck with, that was the most awkward dinner. Wow, that was the most awkward dinner. I don't even know what the heck that was.
Yeah.
Like I would have left a long time ago. So it seemed that there was some type of situations with that family. They had issues. All of them had their own issues. Maybe some type of self-confidence issue or something like that. And that guy just happened to be around. So does that kind of sound right?
Yeah, I mean, the idea is that it's not like one family, like specific to this family. It's just an idea of the clientele he works for, pretty much. It's exaggerated.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how did that doorman get into this house, this family's house?
Well, he gets invited over for dinner. That's the simple concept that he just shows up. Yeah, you can't really say no. Sometimes you can't say no to people you work for.
Right. It's a very interesting story. Very good storytelling. All of you did a very great job. Another round of applause, and I'll hand it to the audience here for questions. All right. Do we have any questions here for any of the filmmakers?
For The Hangman, why did you choose this format? What was your intention?
Well, the first, I think I love the way it frames the characters and it tells the story. I remember an individual during Q&A actually said it makes the film feel a little bit more claustrophobic, and I kind of like
Gotcha.
that.
Nice.
It's very claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I felt it. All right. Any other questions?
Alex, what do you think was on the tape?
What's on the tape?
Right, he doesn't want to
Whoa, no one's ever asked me that.
You decided what was on the tape.
Our lead actor Bob and I know what's on the tape, and that will stay between us. I would love it to be a giant kaiju attack in Bakersville. Maybe that's what Claire's all about. That's what I think.
For Christmas, what was the most funny part? How was that process? Just tell us.
Oh, well, I guess because for the funniest part probably is because so Santa Claus, who is played by James Andrew O'Connor, and Pepito the Elf, who is played by Tony Tomas Correa. We are all three also friends in real life, so getting to work with your friends in real life, a lot of what you see is actually also improv. There was a lot of improvisation, and then of course The dog was improvisation too. Her little hiccups and every little thing that she did was all on her own when she makes those little barks and sounds. And I would like to say a little dedication to her because that was my childhood dog, and she unfortunately did pass away, but she stayed, so that is the last piece of media I have of her. So she lived 18 years. So
Let's
but
give the dog a round of applause. Come on, come on. Folks, like I said, we only had a short amount of time, but we're gonna get our next block going ASAP. I am gonna